I was born in a place called Hell's Kitchen, New York. We tend to make our memories nicer than they were. I had a rough time, but it was worth it. I'm not complaining about it. It only takes a minute, girl, to fall in love, yeah. The world is 99% underdogs. We're all underdogs now. No matter how big we are, there's always somebody bigger. I felt that I needed some representative of that, and I decided to write about a real American underdog, which is the fighter. He's a man who is really almost useless. Today, wars are fought with buttons and bombs and splitting the atom. We don't need fighters and people that use their hands anymore. It's all mechanics. So Rocky Balboa needed a miracle to salvage his life, because his life is just really kind of useless, and that's why I developed it. And I took my particular inability to get anywhere as an actor and put myself into the body of a fighter, because the actor, writing about an actor is not so interesting, but about a prize fighter is, because everybody knows what it's like to feel anger and want to use your hands, you see. Not many people can identify with an actor.
Why did you decide suddenly to write scripts?
I became so involved in trying to promote my career that it became a mania, until I became angry and hostile, and I would get into many fights in the street, and then I said, this is no good. This is starting to consume my whole life and wreck my life. So I said, I don't want to act anymore, but maybe what I can do is write all my frustrations and make screenplays, and someone else, a famous actor, would act in the movie. So that's what I started to do. I painted my windows black, and I wrote for a couple of years until I had 15, 16 screenplays, you see. And I had given up acting.
Were you a film buff when you were young? I mean, did you go and see a lot of movies?
Oh yeah, I loved the movies. The first job I got as an usher, because it was dark, it was quiet, and there on screen was all these things that you could be. You could be anything for 25 cents, just look up there. I believe I was a prize fighter in another life. Certain things come too easily. I believe I was an Indian. I was a wolf. I was a woman. I know I was beheaded. I don't know if it was during the French Revolution. I think so. Because I have this thing about guillotines, which is really, people say, oh, I would hate to have my head cut off, and I tell them it doesn't hurt. How do you know?
You do a lot of research before you start a film.
Yeah. I start very simply, like for Fist, I went around and stayed with truck drivers and whatnot and got their idea and the way they work. For Rocky, I boxed and I fought and I punched and cut and read boxing magazines and lived with these guys for a long time.
Let go!
Are you here?
Yeah, how you doing?
Nice.
You work out today?
You okay?
How you doing?
Yeah. Hi.
As an actor, that's all you've got going is your body, is your framework, and if you let that go, the audience is going to feel as though you've really lost any sense of pride. I mean, nothing's more pathetic than when you see an actor in 2 or 3 years change, become an alcoholic, and his face drops, and it's pitiful, and it's happened so many times. So I believe that as long as you are going to be in the public's eye, you have to maintain perfect physical shape.
You doing it? Okay, throw it.
Tell me, Sly, if anything should happen and you wouldn't be famous anymore, do you think you could stand that?
very hard. I would get used to it because you can get used to any like disaster or tragedy, whatever. It would be hard because it's very hard to go backwards. It hurts to know that you can't maintain a certain level of accomplishment.